Dr. Cortez descends, giving you some inspiration, some mental health coaching, and just some nuggets just to let you know that you are important, you are amazing, and you are intelligent, and you can do this. Whatever your hand and whatever your mindset is gravitating to achieve, you got this covered. Trust me. But I have to remind you, take courage. Don't wait on people. Don't wait on people. I'm going to take my time within the small amount of time. Don't wait on people. Take courage. Take courage. Don't think about courage. Take courage. So what is courage? Courage is the ability to do something that frightens one. The ability to do something that frightens one. So if it frightens you, yeah, I'm going to have courage. So courage allows me to do some stuff that's frightening. And a lot of us are waiting on people to decide to make some decisions. We're waiting on people to make the next move. We're waiting on something to happen with people just to see if this is a decision that I should make that's going to give me the betterment that I'm after. Listen, don't you wait on people because they more than likely, they're not coming. Never do that. Never do that. Never do that. What happens when you do that, you place an expectation on people, and you only disappointed very bad if you place an expectation. Remember, if nothing else that I said in this recording, you will only have disappointments in anything if you place an expectation. Okay? So when there's no expectation, you can't get disappointed because you can't say, you know what, I was expecting something different. No different than eating a meal. Hey, I had a high expectation. I was looking at this picture. I seen this meal that was there. I had my mind and I had my taste buds, and I want this particular dish. I wanted this entree. I wanted this appetizer. Oh my God, I wanted this delight. I wanted this dessert. And when it didn't meet the expectation, you're like, oh, I'm so disappointed because it wasn't to my liking. Just like us and everything else. If you're waiting on people to move forward, you're going to be disappointed. But if you say, I have some people in mind that I want to move forward with, I'm going to invite them at the right time. And at the right time, it will be ready. In the meantime, I'm going to take courage. I got to take courage. So what is my advice to you? Never wait on people to motivate your drive. Never wait on people to motivate your plans. Never wait on people with your dreams and visions. You will lose yourself every time. Your drive will even start to fade. So if you find yourself saying, wait a minute, let me go ahead and book this reservation with me in mind. Not, I'm going to make this reservation, whether it's for a birthday, whether it's for a trip. And you go, I'm going to invite a couple people. If they don't go, let me go ahead and get my courage together. I'm going to take courage that I could take a trip by myself. I could take a trip by myself. I can take myself to breakfast. I could take myself on a dinner date. I could take myself out to lunch. I could take a walk. I could take intentions. I can go ahead and take myself through the process. And as God begins to bring people along the journey to help you, because let me tell you something. People are attracted to people that have courage. They are attracted to people because in order to have courage, you have to have faith. You have to have a plan. You have to have some wherewithal. You have to have some great ambition. You have some great innovative skills, or you are very innovative. All right. So in order for you to have all those different things, you have to have courage within it. And people are attracted to that. They'll go, can I help you with something like that? I want to be a part of that because it took a lot of courage to do that. Absolutely. And not everybody has courage that they intentionally put to place. So let me just tell you. Let me go Bible with it. 2 Chronicles, 15th chapter, 7th verse. It says this. But you, look at that. But you take courage. Do not let your hands be weak, for your work shall be rewarded. So what is it telling you to do? Hey, take courage. Don't let your hands be weak when it comes to things, for your work shall be rewarded if you take the courage. Stick your hand out there and say, you know what? I'm going to take charge. I'm going to take courage. I'm going to take the initiative to follow up with these people. And if they say no, it's not because I didn't get my courage activated. And the more you practice taking courage, the more you will have courage to do other courageous things. The more your boldness would kick in. The more your attitude would be, hey, I don't care who's not going to be there. I'm going to go ahead and take the courage and go ahead and be there first. And it seems like when I come, people start to come. You know why? Because they are attracted to the initiator. They are attracted to the initiative. They are attracted to the person that took courage to make it happen. All of these rallies, all of these nonprofit organizations, that's different, that somebody was like, oh my God, I was thinking the same thing. Somebody took courage. But guess what? Don't stop just because somebody else took courage in one way of doing something. Open your own as well. We need other things. It's too many people to cover. There's too much harvest out here and not enough people to do the work. All right? Can you just imagine if there was only one chicken restaurant, one vegan restaurant, one, oh my God, one type of organization, one type of health facility, and other people didn't have other initiatives? That means that we have one building flooded with people, and they would be like, hey, we can't meet the demand because nobody else would take the courage. So, ladies and gentlemen, take the courage. Take it. All right? This is your Thursday thought for today. Do what it takes. I had many opportunities that I was like, should I go ahead and do it? No, somebody else is doing the same thing. You know, I've always wanted to write a book, but everybody else is writing a book. But what I found out is not everybody else is taking to courage to write the book. They want to see, can it be done? They want to see what faith and courage look like. They want to see, what does it look like when I have no resources? How do I get it started? And in your journey, your faith, what you had to do, you could be a great teacher to say, this is what I had to do. I don't know if this will help you, but this is the courage that it took and what I had to take to move forward. Hey, I don't know anybody else in my age group, around my age, that officially went to buy a house. And I know that the market says this, but I took the courage and initiative to say, I'm still going to tell myself, yes, I know what God has promised me. I know what I have dreams of. I know how many bedrooms I need. I got things to do. I have things that I want to build. I don't want to be connected to people. I don't want to be a roommate no more. I don't want to have walls connected to other people, townhouse style. I want my own property. I want people to come to my own barbecues, my own grill outs, my own meetups, my own bonfires, my own celebrations. And I'm going to take the courage. I'm not going to come off this hill with my courage. Now, if I keep climbing and I get discouraged, it's not because I didn't have courage in the first place. I took courage somewhere. So ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, men and women, do whatever it takes to take the courage. The scripture tells you, but you take courage. Do not let your hands be weak. Where your hands go, what you trying to build, don't let it be weak. For your work shall be rewarded because you took the faith. You took the courage. Don't you wait on people. Well, I'm going to go ahead and wait on my sister and brother to come through. What if they had a change of mind? They are human, just like you changed your mind. Should your dreams be put on hold? No. Did you get mad at them? Absolutely not. You know why? Because it was not their dreams. It was yours. And you can't blame people all of the time. Well, you know what it meant to me. Right. But did you know what it meant to you? Did you care about what it meant to you to keep it going? All right. It's just like putting the responsibility on somebody else to feed you. Putting the responsibility on somebody else to put gas in your car, to take you and your vehicle where you need to go. It's like putting the responsibility on your children, blaming them the responsibilities that you have for your education. There's too many parents that have been able to still go to school a little bit at a time. Okay, fine. You probably didn't go full throttle. You probably couldn't go full time. But there are still ways, programs that they have designed in this day and age that you could be full-time in school and be a parent and be married and have responsibilities and work in the church organization. I'm telling you what I lived for years. And I couldn't see it, but I had to take the courage. I had so many big distractions. I had a lot of discouragement, but something in me was like, I'm too far in to quit. So let me take the courage to keep it going. So when people raise up these different things that may sound like reasons, but most of them are usually excuses, I have a hard time buying into it. You know why? Because I had to take courage every time that I wanted to quit. Of course I wanted to quit. A lot of people quit before they get started. I'm telling you guys today, take the courage. Don't wait on other people to help you decide to go ahead and move on to things that you want to get done. The end of the year is not over. It is not December 31st. It is in October the 7th, 2021. Move forward, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to say this over and over. Please share. Please click like. Please subscribe. Share with your other people. Say, listen, that Dr. Cortez Sims guy, he was telling us, man, hey, man, you better go ahead and stick your hand out and take courage. Take the courage. Take the courage. Don't wait for courage to come. It's something that you have to walk into. Somebody asked me the other day, they said, so when you take courage, are you putting one foot in front of the other? I used to say, yeah, that's how I'm doing it. I'm putting one foot in front of the other. I'm like, no, because usually when you have to walk one foot in front of the other, I'm walking in scarcity because that means I'm about to fall. No, I'm going to walk side by side. I'm going to walk this thing out side by side. All right? I'm going to walk in tandem. I'm going to walk in cadence. There's a tempo, ladies and gentlemen. There's a rhythm that God will give you if you start walking, taking the courage. Before you know it, can nobody take you off your music. You're making music because you're making tempos. You're making rhythms, moves. And you're walking in a different type of tempo. You're walking in a different type of bandwidth. You're walking, you're moving. And before you know, you'll be like, I think I'm going to speed up my walk because I'm walking by faith, not by what I'm seeing. Now I'm going to run and not be weary. I'm going to go forward. I got to take the courage. All right? Don't you wait on people. They're not coming. They would disappoint you every time because you place expectations on them versus saying, hey, I'm placing expectations on me to be intentional. There are going to be days that you might not be as courageous, but the courage is still there. Take those moments, and before you know it, it's going to snowball into where you need to go. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, I love you guys. Please spread the word. Just know, take the courage. Don't let because this is on hold. Hey, we always say, hey, delayed is not denied. That is true. But guess what? At least you had the courage. Keep the courage going. It's nothing wrong with looking at other options. All you need is one. Okay? It's nothing wrong with saying, hey, they didn't give me the car. All right. Take the courage to go and keep shopping. All right. You want the best deal at the end of the day. You want to be able to look at your purchase. You want to look at any purchase, any school that you enroll and be excited about what it's going to do for you, how it's going to benefit you, and it's going to benefit your offspring. It's going to benefit your dependents and everybody around you because you know why? They've seen courage all over you because you took it. You took it. You ran with it. Hey, I want to open up my group home. Take the courage and make the initiative. Stop making excuses, excusing yourself out of something that you have to have the courage with. You can't wait on people to say, oh, if this person says it's good, oh, I know it's good. What if they say, I know it's not? What if they don't say anything? What if they don't text you back? What if they don't call you back? Then what? You're not going to have courage? You better take your courage, ladies and gentlemen. Walk forward. I love you. And please order your copy, Quotes on Napkins. It's full of affirmations. It's full of inspiration that I wrote from a different place. Listen, you better run for it. Run for it. And I'm a living witness. I still have to tell myself that because for every faith to faith, every elevation, there's another glory that goes with it. And then there's another elevation with it. And I can't plateau. Now it gets bored because I'm so used to fighting so hard. Oh, yes, it's going to be a long run, but some runs it's going to be shorter because you will be able to achieve different ways to achieve them. Because you know why? You're continuously taking the courage. Hey, don't have a maladaptive attitude. Okay? Morph. Go in girth. Be enormous. Be great. Escalade. Go far. All right? Peace.